Good morning, students. Today we will start our second chapter of Civics Constitution Design. In this chapter, we will discuss the value of constitution in democracy and recently the country which became democratic in the world, that was South Africa. And why we are discussing here South Africa, that the constitution of South Africa is supposed to be that it is one of the best constitution of the world. And what is the specialty of that constitution, we will discuss in this chapter. I think everyone knows about the history of Nelson Mandela, that he fought against the system of colony that were ruling in Africa, that is the apartheid system and the racial system. And from your sixth class till the you can say eighth class, you have studied about all those things which were discriminated among the people, whether in the country or outside of the country. So, because in ninth standard we are discussing all the problems which are occurring in the world, and we are talking about the democracy, how they are happening. We will discuss them. So, firstly, here in the chapter, we will discuss the democratic constitution in South Africa. As the picture is given of Nelson Mandela, and this is his speech. He said some word, and we have to focus what he said. He said, I have fought against white domination and I have fought against black domination. I have cherished the ideal of a democratic free society in which all persons live together in harmony with equal opportunities. It is an ideal which I hope to live for and to achieve, but if needs to be, it is an ideal for which I am prepared to die. Just try to understand. Means he is saying, I have fought against the white domination. White domination means uh, Britain colonies were ruling on Africa, and he was saying that he fought against the black domination. जो black domination black पर dominate कर रही थी, उसके against पे उसने लड़ा. I have cherished in the ideal of a democratic and free society, means always he has imagined or he hoped in mind that he want a democratic society which would be free from all you can say anxiety problems, and all the people should live harmony, means peacefully. Harmonious means like in a rhythm, happy, or in a peaceful manner. So the people should live happy with equal opportunity, means discrimination should not be there. People should live equally. And this ideal means a particular you can say model of perfectness which I hope to live and to achieve. Means the country should be perfect in all rule regulation where the people should live, and but if needs to be, it is an ideal of which I am prepared to die. मतलब he wanted to say कि एक ऐसा मेरे लिए एक ऐसा आदर्श बने मेरा देश, और मैं इसके लिए लड़ूं और लड़ के मर भी जाऊं तो मुझे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. He wanted to say like this. This was Nelson Mandela being tried to treason by the white South African government. You can imagine that white people or the British government, when they're ruling in India, how the atrocities they used for the people, and they suppressed the people, and they went, you can say, the extreme uh, you can say approach of behavior, that they confined the feeling of the people, means किसी तरह से कैसे भी कंट्रोल करना और उन पर कुछ भी आरोप लगाना, कोई भी चीज़ एक्यूज कर देना. तो ऐसे ही नेल्सन मंडेला पे भी क्या हुआ, दे ट्राई टू ट्रिजन. ट्रिजन मतलब होता है राजद्रोह, यानी कि देश के साथ गद्दारी किया. ऐसे ऐसे उन पर आरोप लगाए. But he and seven African government, he and seven other leaders were sentenced life imprisonment. उसके साथ उसके और भी फ्रेंड्स थे, सेवन फ्रेंड्स थे जिनको इम्प्रिजन कर दिया गया, जेल में डाल दिया गया। कब? इन 1964 फॉर डेयरिंग अपोज द अपार्थेड regime इन हिज कंट्री। डेयरिंग अपोज जो मतलब उन्होंने अपार्थेड सिस्टम लागू किया हुआ था उसके अपोज। He spent his 28 years in South Africa's most dreaded prison, Ribbon Island. ये टाइम उसने कहाँ पे गुजारा? रिबन आइलैंड में कोई प्रिजन है, उस पर 28 ईयर्स ही स्पेंट हिज लाइफ, मतलब अपनी लाइफ के जो गोल्डन ईयर्स होते हैं, मेच्योरिक ईयर्स होते हैं, यूथ एज होती है, ही स्पेंट दैट इन प्रिजन। Another is that struggle against apartheid means this was the introduction, and after that, what struggle he has done. Apartheid was the name of a system of racial discrimination unique to South Africa. Racial, you can understand because African people are black people. Sometimes they are called Negroes. In French Revolution, we have read that. And discrimination of unique South Africa. This white Europeans imposed this system on South Africa during the 17th and 18th century. This was the time period when, if, we can say, Europeans or British were ruling in our country the same. And the trading companies from Europe occupied it with arms and force. आर्म्स एंड फोर्स मतलब पूरी तरीके से उन्होंने इस पे अपना रूल किया हुआ था। एंड द वे ऑक्यूपाइड इंडिया, जिस तरह से इंडिया पे, एज आई टोल्ड यू, द सेम इन अ मैनर दे वर रूलिंग इन अफ्रीका एज दे वर इंडियन। तो ऑल द थिंग्स यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड बिकॉज लास्ट ईयर यू रेड अबाउट द all British policies. But unlike India, a large number of whites and had settled in South Africa and became the local rulers, and the system apartheid divided the people, लेबल्ड देम ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ देयर स्किन कलर। क्योंकि यहाँ पर भी मिक्स कल्चर के लोग थे, तो उन्होंने क्या किया, दे हैव डिवाइडेड द पीपल ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ देयर स्किन कलर, मतलब वाइट से, ब्लैक से और कलर्ड पीपल थे। द नेटिव ऑफ साउथ अफ्रीका आर ब्लैक इन कलर एंड दे मेड अप about three-fourth of the population and were called blacks. जो natives थे, जो वहाँ के रहने वाले थे, they used to call blacks. Beside these two groups were or the people mixed in races who were called colored, and people who migrated from India, they were called colored, and the white rulers treated all the non-whites as inferior, and the non-whites did not have voting rights. Means जो whites नहीं थे, जो blacks थे, जो colored थे, they were not having right to vote. So this was the discrimination, that people were categorized in three categories, and only whites were having all rights, enjoying the privileges of the society, but colors and whites were not. In the next video, we will discuss another paragraph. Okay.